What's going on, guys? The Truth We Tell 92 here, and we're located in Flint, Michigan, and we're going to talk about the situation with our busing stopping at 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. on weekdays and weekends because they want to cut down budgeting. So what is your opinion on this?
It's ridiculous because most people that are poor people here in Flint making $7.40 an hour, $8, working in the mall, working at the fast food places will not be able to get to the jobs. They have a thing what they call ride on, where you call and they'll pick you up, but it's $3.50 one way. So just think, if it's $7 to get to work, then basically 1 hour you work free because it's gone toward transportation. So if you have to do that every day, you're losing money, doing the ride on trying to get to work, because it's ridiculous. If you work 11 to 7 shift or 3 to 11, it's going to be, at least one way you're going to have to pay, the ride on to get home exorbitant, so you're wasting a lot of money. But in a town where they created cars and so on, it makes no sense. They don't have mass transportation. This used to be the hub of making cars and stuff, so they should be able to easily put a transportation system together.
And I'm going to tell you the reason why they didn't have a massive transit in Flint or Detroit really is because of the fact that they made cars. So they monopolized everything with this idea, well, what do you need busing for when you can buy a car? Well, here's the problem. Here it is 60, 70, 80 years, 90 years later, and cars aren't $3,000 anymore. If you want a decent car, you're looking at $20,000 and up. If you're paying a car note, you're looking at $300 and up. Because unless you have really good credit, only the people who have good credit and who are old enough, okay? Because that's another thing. Like me, I'm 21. I don't have credit because I never had a credit card or anything. So I would have to pay boo-ha money to get a new car. We can't afford that on $7.40 an hour. So once again, we're back to depending on family members and friends or whoever to drive you to your job or your school or whatever you got to go, and people are depending on the busing system to transport them to A, B, C, D, and E, and for them to cut it off at 6:30 is horrible, because like I said, most people are working first, second, third shift. They can't, so what are they supposed to do to get to work? So it's sad out here in Flint. And don't get me wrong, Flint, Michigan, other cities and states are dealing with similar issues. There's no money, everything's being cut, and the people are the ones who end up suffering at the end of the day. So I just had to do a video about that. So if you live in Flint, Michigan, and you're dealing with possibly not having transportation, let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. I do think that people in Flint and people who are dealing with similar issues in cities and states around this country, you need to rally, you need to protest, you need to demand, you need to get out here and do something besides just letting stuff happen. Deuces.